Today we are going to start new topic, that is methods of arc extinction. Methods of arc extinction. Methods of arc extinction. We know what is arc and how this arc is get extinguished, because arc extinction, it is very important parameter in the circuit breaker. Okay. So there are two methods of arc extinction. Number one, it is called as high resistance arc interruption. High resistance arc interruption. High resistance arc interruption. And number two, low resistance. So low resistance or zero current arc extinction. These are two methods used for arc interruption or arc extinction. Okay. So what is high resistance arc interruption? High resistance arc interruption. Here you are having the arc characteristics. You can see the figure. It is visible to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So high resistance arc interruption. This is a figure showing you arc voltage and arc current. See what happens initially, the arc voltage is very high. So the arc voltage goes down when arc current increases. When arc current is more, arc voltage will be very low. When arc current is very high, arc voltage will be, when arc voltage is very low, arc current is very low, arc voltage will be very high. When arc current is very high, arc voltage will be very low. That is the inverse characteristics what we called. Okay. So high resistance arc interruption. The resistance of current path. Now we have the diagram. Yesterday we have discussed. This is diagram known to you. Fixed contact, moving contact and arc. Okay. So the arc current path. This is arc current path. So this particular resistance of this arc current path, if you increased rapidly, then arc get extinguished. So this, again I told you, if you measure the voltage across these 2 points between fixed and moving, that is V arc, and the current flowing from fixed contact to moving contact, that is I arc. Okay, what is V arc and what is I arc? Have you understood here?
Yes, sir.
So the resistance of arc path is increased rapidly. Okay, so that voltage drop increases. Resistance is increased means what happens? Arc current reduces. Characteristics you know, when resistance of arc path increases, arc current reduces. So when arc current reduces, voltage across arc will get decreased. Voltage drop get increased. So arc get extinguished when system voltage is no longer maintain the arc. You have to make system voltage you have to drop the system voltage or you have to drop the V arc to such a point that further the system voltage will no longer feed the arc, continue the arc or maintain the arc, and then arc get extinguished. Okay. So this principle particularly used in DC circuit breakers, especially insertion of resistance. त्याच्यामध्ये major point is insertion of resistance in arc circuit. In arc circuit, so that the voltage drop will increase, arc resistance will decrease, and finally you will drop voltage to such a level that the voltage will not no longer further maintain the arc. Okay. So this arc get extinguished, and especially this type of arc extinction is used in DC circuit breaker. This type of arc extinction is used in DC circuit breaker. Okay. Any doubt? If you have, you can ask.
No, sir.
This is used in DC circuit breaker. Okay. Then this and also sometimes in air brake type AC circuit breakers. In ACB, air circuit breaker for AC. AC म्हणजे alternating current. DC is DC and AC is air circuit breaker. So you understood the concept. I have mentioned in brief. Sometimes it is very difficult to note down or write to me, but I am doing it. एवढं फास्ट कधी कधी लिहिता येत नाही, पण I am working on that because of it. You will get the feel of blackboard. Okay. तसं वाटतंय का? Are you getting the feel of blackboard? Yes or no? So,
Yes, sir.
So this V arc when that is arc voltage equal to, we can have the formula V arc, that arc voltage is equal to A plus B D plus C plus DD divided by I arc, means arc current. So this is the formula giving you V arc. Okay. And what is R arc? What is R arc?
Arc current.
Arc current. But formula for R arc. So not I arc, R arc. That is arc resistance. I arc, not I arc, R arc. That is arc resistance. So this arc resistance is equal to that is V arc by I arc. Okay. So this is giving you R arc. This is giving you the resistance of arc. In this case, what we are having? In this case, we are having the terms. What is V arc? What is V arc? V arc is
Voltage.
arc voltage. V arc is
Arc voltage.
yes. V arc is arc voltage. Voltage across arc म्हणजे voltage across arcing point. See, somebody is now asking for lecture. It is too much disturbing for me. मी आता जस्ट जाऊन बघितलं तर तिथे एखाद दुसरा असतो. So this is not quite good. Within 5 minutes if you join, then it is okay. So voltage across arc. Voltage across arc. Okay. This is voltage across arc. Then what next is I arc. What is I arc? Arc current. Current flowing through arc. Arc current. Okay. Then another term is you are having R arc. R arc is
Resistance of
arc resistance. Arc resistance. Okay. Then you are having D. One more term is there, D. Distance of separation. D. Distance or length of arc. Length of arc. Then what about ABCD? A, B, C, C and D are constants. Okay. So you are having this formula for PR. On this you can find out by this formula ABCD are constant. So by increasing the length of arc you can extinguish the arc. By increasing the length of arc D, you can increase the resistance of arc and therefore the length वाढली तर V arc will get reduced. Okay, V arc voltage will get reduced. By increasing the length you can increase the voltage drop and hence you can extinguish the arc. So voltage across arc reduces as current increases. So that is inverse phenomena which we have discussed in this about the high resistance